So hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Karinge, and thank you so much for trusting me. Thank you for following my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate. Yeah, so guys, as much as I'm smiling and I'm a little bit frustrated, the video that I'm doing today, imagine I had recorded this video and I thought that I had uploaded. So today when I went to go and set the video on when it's supposed to premiere, I just realized that it didn't upload, and I actually deleted the original video because of lack of space. So I had no otherwise other than just start recording another video. Yeah, yani kuna place maisha inakufikishanga mpaka unasema aki ya nani sina maoni. Yeah. This is where I am. You know, I have no choice. I'm going to repeat this video again, and you can imagine recording the video, editing. It really consumed a lot of my time. I guess I used more than 45 minutes to edit the video, and then it just disappears. Yeah, but I'm just hoping, now that I'm going to repeat the video, I'm just hoping it's going to be useful to you people. Yeah. So guys, on our today's videos, it was highly influenced by two questions that I got from two people. One of the question, I got it on my comment section on my YouTube channel, and the other one I found it on my Facebook page, that is Monica Karinge's page on Facebook. And the both questions were directly talking about one question I was talking about how many CBM is I guess 10 to 20 kgs. That was the question. And then the other question, I guess it was talking about shipping company, I guess. So I'm going to attach both questions here, and after having a look at the two questions, I realized maybe I haven't yet handled this area on how you are supposed to ship your goods and the other details that comes along with shipping your goods. So generally guys, today's video I will be talking about the shipping methods that we actually have, and what are these factors, or how are you able to know that this is the most appropriate method for me to use when shipping my goods. Okay, so guys, without any further ado, I'm going to jump directly into the video. But before then, if you haven't yet subscribed, please let me give you a second. Would you kindly mind subscribing to my YouTube channel? Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so usually we have two methods of shipping goods from China. One of the methods is shipping your goods via sea, and the other method is shipping your goods via air. Okay, so we are going to start with one of them, that is sea, and I'm going to highlight its pros and cons, that is the advantages and the disadvantages. So for the sea method, I would say it's cheap. It's cheap. I wouldn't say it's very cheap, but it's cheap as compared to the air mode of transport, mode of shipping goods. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's cheaper as compared to air, but unfortunately it's very, very slow. Yeah, and actually when I mean it is slow, I mean it usually take 30 to 45 days, and actually in some instances it can take 50 days. Yeah, so that is approximately 1.5 months also. That is how much time it actually consumes. So you can see with sea, it actually requires someone who has patience. Yeah, not someone who is in much hurry to receive their goods. It requires patience, not someone who is just expecting to make income the following day. Yeah, so it needs you to continue with whatever you're doing, whatever business or employment you're doing, as you wait for your commodities to arrive. Where but the other advantage is that it is cheap, which means that as a business person you'll be able to accrue good profit, because guys, for a business person, the end goal of a business person is making profit. So by you using this method, I think you're able to have a good profit. Yeah, for example, for me, I usually use sea as a mode of shipping, and the reason as to why I use it is because it's cheaper as compared to air, and therefore I'm able to have a tangible profit margin. For example, I would be having some products which I'm supposed maybe to pay by air around maybe 25 to 30,000 Kenya shillings, but when I decide to use sea, then I will pay around 12,000. Yeah, so you can see by sea it's way down cheaper by maybe more than half or a half. Yeah, so that's why I consider C to be a little bit cheaper. Yeah, so that is it about C. Then we can have a look at the other shipping method, which is you shipping your goods via air. When we say via air, we mean that your goods itakuja na ndege. You are going to ship your goods via aeroplane, ndege, full stop. Yeah, you're going to ship your goods via aeroplane, and this method, it's actually very fast. That is the good thing. Maybe you have your wedding in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You can, or you want to get that a wedding gown. You want to get that pair of shoes. You want to get that cute suit. You want to get those floral decorations within the next 3 weeks. Then I would say, yeah, it's the most convenient method in this case because it's very fast. Because usually they say air will take 7 to 14 days. In other situations, it might take lesser days. Yeah, it might take lesser days. But the unfortunate thing about you shipping your goods via air, it's that it's expensive as compared to sea. Yeah, and maybe I should jump ahead to the charges of these shipping methods. Yeah, shipping methods charges. How do they charge? When you go, for example, via air, they will charge per kg, that is kilogram, and usually they will say 1 kg. Mostly it will be around, currently it's around $13 US, and if at all you come from Kenya, then you must be knowing that the US dollar, it's a little bit higher. So when you convert that, then it's going to be quite high. It's going to be quite high. And again, if you are importing less kgs, then the unfortunate part, it can be too much expensive for you, because you realize something. Some of these shipping agencies, they will talk about the minimum quantity or the minimum kgs of goods that you can import with them is maybe 3 kilograms or maybe 5 kilograms. So if your commodities are 2 kilograms, then you are forced to pay for 3 kgs or pay for 5 kgs, which at the end of the day, it's going to be a little bit expensive, and therefore at times it's not going to make sense. Yeah, on the other hand, see, they do charge per CBM, cubic meters. Yeah, that is the CBM, and the CBM, it's like they measure length, width and height, that box, that is what they measure. So see, it's usually most convenient for the maybe heavy product, or maybe heavy product. It's much more convenient. Yeah, so how are you able to know that this is the most appropriate method for you shipping your goods? Number one, I would say this: every time you communicate with the supplier and you get the pro forma invoice, one of the things you realize that your supplier is going to indicate on the pro forma invoice, it's they will indicate the kgs stroke the CBM. So by you having these two of them, then you are able to know like how much are you expected to pay for this product. Yeah, you're able to know how much are you expected to pay for this product, and after doing your calculations, then finally you will be able to know, should I ship this product by sea or should I ship it by air? You are going to do the calculation, and I'm also assuming at this very juncture that you have already done the market research. You know how much this product is going at your local market, so you are going to do the calculation and see, should I wait longer and make more profit, or should I bring the product very fast and make maybe lesser profit but still make good profit? Yeah, you can do all these calculations. Yeah, so what are the other factors that actually contribute to you deciding the kind of method you want to ship? It's some advice from your shipping company. It's always good that you seek advice from your shipping company. The reason behind it, you realize that as much as maybe you are considering the profits and your agency, you will realize that there's some set policies on importing some products, like maybe the liquids, the flammable products, maybe some electronics, maybe vegetables, the perishable stuff, and the like. So there, for example, for the perishable products like the vegetables and the fruits, there is no way on earth, yeah, they will be imported via sea. They need to go very fast, so they will be imported via air. So it's always good that you liaise with your shipping agency for them to give you advice. So every time you are importing, always notify them and tell them that I'm shipping this and this item, so how should I go about it? And in this case, I'm assuming that I'm talking to people who are actually importing via the consolidated goods or the consolidation of goods, yeah. So the other factor would be maybe time. How much time do you have? Time and urgency. If you have more time, then definitely you can always go to importing your product via sea. At the urgency, if it's very urgent, then maybe you should consider importing your product via air, yeah, importing your product via air. Then the other factor to consider is the cost effectiveness. I guess I've also highlighted on this. You need to have a look. If you import this product via air, is it going to be cost effective? Are you going to make any profit? If at all you're not going to make any profit, then this method might not be relevant or convenient, actually convenient for you in this case, yeah. Then always, if you want to increase your profit margin, then importing your product via sea, then it's the most relevant it's the most relevant method, yeah. Then I will go to this other question that I got on my Facebook page. I'm assuming it's all, I don't know, YouTube, this one over here. 10 to 20 kgs, how many CBMs are there? To be honest with you, I cannot answer you this question. I do not have a direct answer from for this question. The reason behind it, this information you are supposed to get it from your supplier, and you get this information from your supplier through the pro forma invoice, yeah. This is why you are going to get this information, yeah. And why I say so, it's this, yeah. I could be having, for example, something like this. This is a power bank. This is actually a power bank, yeah. This is a power bank. I think it's a little bit heavy. It's a little bit heavy. So maybe it's a quarter kgs. Maybe it's 250 grams. I'm assuming so. Yeah. And so this box, it's heavy. But if I were to import this power bank via sea, it's going to be, how should I place it? I want to bring a different perspective about this entire thing. Let's assume it's this one, yeah. That's why I'm saying they are not relevant. Let's assume I have this power bank. It's a little bit heavy, and maybe I have a bucket, a plastic bucket, assuming, yeah, it's a big one, yeah. In body size, it's big, yeah, but this one is small. The weight of this bucket is light. This one is heavy. So if I'm going to ship these two products via air, this one is going to cost me more. This one is going to cost me less. When we go to the other side of the sea, it's per CBM length, weight, and whatever. The bucket is going to, the bucket, if they are kama hazita ikaniliwa, you know, they are going to cost me more than this, because this isn't ikanilia power banks mingi. So I guess that's why that question it's a little bit tricky to say. Weight can never be, you can never equate weight to CBM, because you have seen we have the bucket and we also have this. You can never equate weight and CBM. So it's very difficult for me to predict how many these kgs equals to this CBM. It depends with the nature of the product. Yeah, so actually that is it. And actually today, guys, on today's Mandarin Corner, I want to teach you, now that we are talking about importing via air and importing via sea, I want to teach you how to say aeroplane in Chinese. Aeroplane in Chinese, we say fei ji. It means aeroplane. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and if at this point you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and to make sure that you're always notified every time I upload a new video or I have a live session, yeah. So bye bye guys for now, until next time, 再见。